So, good afternoon, Arpan.
Good afternoon, sir.
So, कैसा लग रहा है?
So it's kind of unbelievable thing. I'm yet thinking कि दो तीन दिन पहले before CLAT, I was thinking my this section isn't improving, my that section isn't improving. I'm not going to do well in that section, and it's finally like I have cracked the CLAT and that was with such a good rank here, 19. It's kind of unbelievable, but a happy moment. So
Hmm.
I'm very happy. My family is very happy, and obviously my teachers over there at the coaching, obviously they would be very happy. So it's kind of
What do
a
you
good
think?
moment of my life.
Oh, it is. I was talking to PU, ma'am, and everyone. So, I think more than you, they're happy about this thing.
Yeah, I still remember Sapna ma'am used to say whenever you will be getting good rank, I'll be giving party, and I still remember her statement. So it's kind of good day for me to get such a good rank, and obviously my favorite law school. I'll be able to enter my start my legal studies in the best of the law schools. So it's obviously a good moment for me.
Great. So, Arpan, tell me one thing. You have been almost a 2 year student with us, right?
Yes, sir.
Great. So, what exactly came into your mind? You started thinking about law. How did it all start?
So I started with law as a backup option. I do wanted to go for UPSC civil services. So I want to do something with which I can connect with the people. I do love interacting with the people. So I think keeping a backup option for UPSC is a must thing. So I chose law as a backup option because it connected with me, that being a lawyer, you are able to connect with the people, you are able to guide the people, and you are able to help the people at ground level. So that connectivity and that interaction viewpoint with people helped me, and that is something which stuck me, and I found law as an interesting subject to study. So that's what made me choose law as my career option.
Great. So, a long journey, right?
Yeah.
How was it?
It was kind of ups and downs journey actually. Sometimes it's like you're getting very good score in the mocks and you're doing well, and that time it's okay, you're doing great and you'll be able to do CLAT. And sometimes you're just at the down of your journey, and at that time you're melting, you're burning out. So it was kind of, whenever I used to text my friends, I used to say I'm in the traffic. Sometimes the traffic moves and sometimes it stuck at a point. So it was kind of ups and downs journey. So it was a good journey, but yeah, lot of ups and downs.
तो सी मॉक्स अर्पिन क्या लगता है कि कितना रोल प्ले करते हैं मॉक्स इस जर्नी में?
I think the greatest role that anything can play in the journey of CLAT is mocks. I wouldn't have imagined my CLAT being cleared without mocks. Like whoever talks to me, whoever contacts me now, I do say start giving mock from the very beginning, because giving that mocks, practicing in those mocks, we can't say what CLAT will ask in the paper, but practicing the difficult and easy mocks, papers of various difficulty levels helps you. It prepares you, and then analyzing those mocks, that how I'm going to write my mock, how I'm going to behave there, how I'm going to psychologically fit myself in the examination hall, and giving offline mocks at the center prepares you for that. We can say tensed atmosphere which you can expect in the examination hall. So I think mocks and analyzing them is the biggest and the most important part of the class journey.
Okay. See, Arpan, your hometown is Fazilka,
Yeah,
uh, near Fazilka, right?
yeah.
Right. And Chandigarh is too far. So, why did you think of, how far do you think it is really important, to have the right training and right coaching for the things? How did CL happen to you?
So for CL, actually, I was in contact with two or three of my senior friends, those who have been there in CL, and especially in CL Chandigarh, and those who have cracked that somewhere in NLS and Nalson, and of course, I have been in contact with them. So they suggested me for CL Chandigarh, and obviously my father came over there and talked, and we just felt it, like the connectivity that teachers built over there. And I still remember it was the time I was not able to attend the classes very regularly. I had my exams in school, and I was on well for few days. And I still remember Sapna, I'm texting me when you are not coming for the classes. So I think that connectivity and the touch that teachers built over here, they're always the our student is this is our student, this is how they're performing in the mocks, this is how they're answering in the classes. And then they're keeping observing the students, that the student is lacking over here and we have to make them improve over there. So it's kind of teachers build a good bond over there. So I think my journey with CL is also like giving mocks and analyzing those with teachers. And obviously the friends I made here, Madhvi, those she got here, I one and one. We did a lot of work together. We used to analyze mocks together at night and all. So it was a great journey. I had built good friends with CL and good bonds with the teachers over here.
I was just, in fact, this was same what was Madhvi sharing with us. Just an hour back, I was talking to Madhvi also, right? So, and in fact, I hope you remember that RTNLU session wherein Madhvi was not very positive of coming
Yeah.
in. But then she came in, and so how did you feel? No, this workshops at Career Launcher, the GK workshops, the legal workshops. How did you think were all instrumental? Did they help you out, or how did they go with you?
I think those were the biggest booster for us. And I still remember we had a session with GP sir on 18th of November, and that was a kind of big booster for us. He analyzed it like CLAT is not that difficult as you guys imagine. How you can do it strategically, and how you can gain marks from each and every section, and how to approach those sections very easily. And those like the site he showed us, the way he showed us helped a lot in the our examination throughout that last 1 month. So I feel the interaction with the sir, like he interacted with us first personally, and the guidance. I still remember I used to say to sir वहाँ पे तो 110 मिनट ही मुझे मिलने वाले हैं, I'm not going to write the mock in 120 minutes. And बस आपने पहले सोच लिया है तो आपका वैसे ही होगा. So the positivity he built within us in that session was great. So I think that session was is must for all those who can come to there. So I
Mm.
think that session helped me a lot.
Great. All right. See, staying away from the family, staying away from the home, right? Managing school also, managing the preparation also. So how you used to do it?
So for my case was like my family moved in along with me to Chandigarh. So like I used to live with my mother and father and my obviously my grandmother. So managing school was a kind of difficult job. Obviously during exams it became difficult, as I earlier said that I had to miss my classes during my examination and all. But yeah, for me, CLAT was my priority. For me it was key. I'm okay if I'm not able to perform well in the exams, but for me, CLAT was my priority. Even during my whatever mid semesters were there, or my unit tests and terminal exams, I used to study for that exam just that much. It isn't affecting my CLAT journey. I continued with my GK daily, though there were exams, and practicing giving mocks as must. I never missed a mock in my CL mock. I kept my mocks as a priority. So I think it's more about managing your boards along with CLAT rather than CLAT along with boards. So it was I my priority was CLAT. I knew it कि CLAT ही करना मुझे. So whatever happened, CLAT was कि I have to give mock, I have to analyze. Every other thing is secondary. So prioritizing the CLAT helped me a lot. So
Wonderful.
that was yeah.
See, to an extent, I remember your mocks, your scores. It was sort of an ups and downs, a roller coaster, right?
Yeah.
So, काफी time ऐसा आया होगा, you must have felt demotivated or stressed. So, how did you keep yourself motivated during this journey?
So, what I feel is like I consider myself as an interactive person, that when I do interact with the people, I'm a bit relaxed. So, obviously, after giving mocks, I have to call up my friends that how was it for you, and then analyzing my mocks with my CL friends. Obviously, with Madhvi, we used to have a lot of chitter chatter of everything else, even. So, it was not just about studies. Like, I think building good bonds with the friends and finding your study buddies and talking with them and interacting with them is the must for this journey. And that helped me to relax a lot after that ups and downs, because when you get to know in class what happens is, like, we all are they're on the same level. Sometimes it's that you're on the upper level or someone is at the lower level, but when you interact with the people, you will be getting to know कि उनकी भी वही problem है, you are in that problem, another one is also in that problem. So interacting with the people helped me a lot. So that's how I got over those melting points.
Wonderful. So, during this, when you were doing your mocks, so did you come up with some specific strategy for yourself? कुछ कोई
Yeah.
स्पेसिफिक स्ट्रेटजी बनाई थी एंड एग्जैक्टली सी दिस क्लैट was a week later to Elliot, and so did you follow that strategy, or did you have something else in your mind when you went for CLAT?
So I tried a lot. I think when we started writing the mocks, all the teachers at CL, be it Ashish sir or ma'am, Sapna ma'am, and Vineet sir, all the Karan sir, all the teachers we were in contact with, they used to say try a lot at the beginning. I started writing mocks in December last year, so it has been an year that I have been writing the mocks. So the first thing I tried in my first 10 to 12 mocks was adopting different strategies, that which section I'm going to attempt first and then second. So at the final moment, I came about the strategy that I have to attempt legal first, because at the end legal has been somewhere my good point. So I preferred starting with my favorite section, that's legal, and then I moved on to GK, and then finally English, and then quant, and then CR was my, I would say this one more thing. I felt CR was my weakest point till the end of my journey. But yeah, it went very well in the exam. So it was also kind of learning that what you expect as your weakest point might not be the actual weakest point. So the strategy has been a fixed strategy for in the last 2 to 3 months of my preparation. I had given about 20 good mocks in with this strategy. So even after AILET, my strategy has been fixed, because I was not that worried about AILET. It has not been that well for all the students, but yeah, I was able to secure a good rank even in that. I got AR 70, but I haven't checked my answers. I haven't matched my answers, so I haven't given. And I haven't made any big change in my class strategy after AILET. But yeah, AILET was a good learning for me. What happened with me in AILET was seeing the logical and English in the combined and the pattern change. I got a bit anxious and I wasn't able to do that well. So that was kind of learning for me to expect the unexpected thing in the CLAT event. So I think AILET was a kind of good mock for me.
So, while you were taking CLAT, did anyway that 150 question strategy work for you?
I think all my strategies were, it's kind of amalgamation of all the strategies that I have
Great.
tried. It was that you have to do it is as GP sir said in his session, if you don't know, nobody else knows that question, and whatever you know, nobody else knows that. So it's just you who knows the paper. So that sir statements were echoing in my mind, that sir says ना जो आपको आता है वो किसी को भी नहीं आता, और जो आपको नहीं आता वो किसी को भी नहीं आएगा. So that was the thing which helped me through the CLAT, because this time the CLAT was a bit different. The quant was difficult and GK was not what we expected. So, but yeah, it was same for all, and that search statement, I think that made me to just keep on moving. You'll be able to solve it. So I think my strategies somewhere helped me. Like, I used to write my mocks in when I gave my mocks, I used to write those within 110 and max to max 115 minutes. Because I used to think during my CLAT there will be some time will be wasted obviously in filling the OMR or getting the signatures done and everything, every else procedure. So that thing I think helped me a lot. I was able to complete my paper in 119 to 120 minutes, and I was satisfied that whatever I had prepared for, whatever strategies I had made for my CLAT, I was able to adopt those in the actual paper. So I was satisfied with my performance.
Great. So now all set to move to analysts.
Yeah, finally.
Great. Great. So Arpan, wish you all the very best, and please
Thank you,
convey
sir.
our best wishes from the entire CL family to your parents, to your family. Enjoy
Sure,
it right
sir.
now and hope to see you very soon in Chandigarh, right?
Sure, sir. Sure, sir.
Okay. So wish you all the
Okay,
very best,
sir.
beta. Take care. God bless you, bache.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.